everybody is at No Name Nationals. Hopefully everybody's already at No Name Nationals or headed that way. I'm crossing the Missouri state line right now. I have Mongrel's Garage behind me and the Mustang.
Missouri.
Graham. And let's see if we can run over to Conquest Live. Looks like we are about, let's see how many miles we are from Sikeston. Sorry, I had to reconnect. We're 73 miles from Sikeston. So we'll be there in an hour. I got Brent Mongrel's Garage behind me. Candy cane on the trailer. You can see it in the video there, the front of Candy cane. Got the monkey bike in the back. And it needs a little work. It runs, but it needs some idle work done on it because I don't want to idle. But it don't need an idle to race on the monkey bike. Candy cane running great. Me and Mongrel's Garage took it down the road this morning, and we burned tires through the first, second, and third gear in it, and he was all smiles. He was happy about it. I'm going to do another call-out video because I'm trying to get a race for the Mustang at No Name Nationals. So I was trying to find someone to race the Mustang, and I think I got someone to race it. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Rich? What's going on, Colleen? So for a call out, I'm gonna call out Mongrel's Garage to race Candy Cane with my Mustang. I think it'll be a good race. Both my vehicles, we might as well race them against each other. It'll be fun. So we'll be in Sikeston in about an hour, and we'll get a place set up, and we'll start helping John and Dallas get the track prepped for the event tomorrow. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Got the old F-150 here pulling the C10. I'm doing the best I can with it. It's a 4.6 2-valve 2008 F-150, so it don't have much power, and it'll never see overdrive while I'm pulling a trailer. But we're getting there. It's got a lot of miles on it, and it still runs great. There's quite a few cars probably already there at Sikeston. I know there's some vehicles that broke down at the last minute that's not going to make it. I know Barrow's Garage had his plan A and plan B both broke down, so he's in plan C, which is I think a Ford Escape. I know Jeff at Two Hex Garage had a catastrophic failure with the Thunderbird. I think it was a transmission problem. And that's just man, that's a shame. I was really wanting to get a picture of me sitting in that big old back seat of that Thunderbird, you know, because the back seat's shaped like a couch. It wraps around. That's a cool old car. That's a tough break there. He'll get it fixed though. He'll get something better than what's in there, and he'll get it all fixed up, and we'll see it next time. But I just may go to wherever he's at to see the car. But like I said, I went to the airport yesterday afternoon and picked up Mongrel's Garage. He flew in from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Hey, what's going on, Victor? Yeah, man, we're gonna have a great time at No Name, sure are. So far, you know, when you pack up everything, get everything ready to go, you always think, I'm going to forget something. And I'm about 45 minutes away from my home. And I realized the only thing that I know of right now that I forgot was extension cords for the generator. I forgot extension cords for the generator. Yeah, and that's not a big deal. We have a store up here. We can go get some. Or I'll contact Layton Welding, because he's got my generator in his truck, and I'll just have him grab an extension cord and bring it with him from his shop. That way, you know, that way we're covered on extension cords. Yeah, Victor, it's you know, I was trying to get prepared a couple days earlier with getting everything packed up, and I just kept running out of time because I kept finding other things that need to be done. And this morning I was grabbing everything, and I would go back in my office, and I was looking at stuff, and I was grabbing stuff, and I said, I know I'm going to forget something. I hope it's nothing that I can't buy while I'm on the road, and it's an extension cord. I can get one of those. So. Get around this truck, this semi-truck. I'm gonna have to bump the old cruise control up to 72 to get around this semi. I got a line of cars behind me. We are, we're getting there. See your little friend behind you on the trailer? Yeah. There's Candy Cane right there behind me. Right on my ass too. I can't shake it. He's sticking there. Alright, I'm getting the other lane now. Yeah, this old F-150's kind of wore out. But it's going to get us there and back home. Cool. I did some weight reduction for my car this year already. My car is now 50 pounds lighter than it was 2 months ago. And my truck. Everything I ride, because I did lose 50 pounds in the last 2 months. So, should make my car a little faster. Hey Victor, it looks like the weather is going to be phenomenal for the entire weekend. I'm talking about the highs are in the 70s and the lows at night are in the upper 40s. The weather in the afternoon is going to, and there's a 0 chance of rain, so the humidity is extremely low, which means the DA should be very low, and cars should be making a lot of horsepower for this event. Every vehicle there should make a lot of power. If you're a boosted car, you're definitely going to make excellent power because the weather is on your side for this event. According to the radar and the forecast, we're not going to get anything off of the hurricane that's hitting Florida right now. That's going to stay east of us. We're not going to get anything off of that, and the skies are going to stay clear, and the humidity is going to stay low, which is going to make for some high horsepower racing. I noticed this morning when I took the truck out down the road to do a test run with it, it ran extremely well this morning. Yeah, boosted weather It's boost weather for sure. They're going to be a lot. If you got a turbo car or a supercharged car or truck at this event, you're going to make a lot of power. It's going to be hard to beat those guys. They're going to be fast. Same as fuel injected cars though. Like my Mustang is running faster now than it has all year because the weather's so good right now. Like at Ford Takeover in June, it just throughout the day it kept getting slower and slower because the temperature was over 100 degrees, and it was just, the DA was like 2,800, 3,200. It was extremely high. It was bad. But right now, everything's good. The only issue I think I'll have is traction in the truck because the lack of weight in the back of the truck. You know, I took all the wood out of the bed because it was bad, and so there's no floor in the bed of the truck, so it's kind of light. And hopefully these slicks will hook up good with the lack of weight, because it does have the big block in the front and no weight in the back, which just makes for a lot of spinning tires. Be good for the burnout though, hopefully. That's true. It is amazing. I picked up a little over 1/10 of a second on my car with the weather change. For the best time that it ran, it picked up another 1/10 to 1/10 and a half 8th mile time with the cooler weather. Rich, you're probably not too far out from having to put the Shelby up again. Man, this year went by fast. This season did. Did you get to drive the 350 much this year? Here you go for brand loyalty. So Candy Cane is a Chevrolet, and I got my Chevrolet shirt on. I'm driving a Ford, and I got my Mustang, and I brought a Ford shirt with me too. 1320 posted about getting on a plane for No Name, so he hit it out. That's awesome. 1320 is going to be there. I've got a 1320 sticker on Candy Cane, and I got a 1320 videos license plate on Grim on the Mustang. Yeah, I was able to get her out a few weekends. Not looking forward to putting her into hibernation. I know that's right, man. That sucks, having to put it up. What month you do it in October or November that you have to put it up there? I think last year, was it October you put it up? That's a nice truck there. That is a nice tow rig. End of October. Well, that's good. Maybe you'll have a few more sunny days on the weekend. You can bang through some more gears in the old Tremec. But the one thing it does for you is it keeps you from racking up a shitload of miles on it during the winter. Tire stick below 55. Another month, Rich. This thing goes into hibernation. Yeah, probably November is Candy Cane will go into hibernation for the year. But my Mustang's my daily driver, so when I get back from No Name, I'll be swapping my tires out and I'll be putting my winter tires. I've got Michelin Pilot, Alpine Pilots for the winter. So I'll be putting the 285 440 Michelin Alpines on the back of the Mustang for the winter time. Right now it's got that summer ultra high performance tire on there, and they don't like cold weather. But I needed to leave them on there for this event. After this event, winter tires will go back on the Mustang. Tell you what, the new 2024 Mustang Dark Horse is really caught my eye. That Dark Horse just looks amazing to me. I know not everyone's going to like it because not everybody buys into the new cars right away of how they look, but I love the look of that Dark Horse, and I may have to save up some extra money to put with my Mustang and trade in on a new Dark Horse. Charity car show to go to. Out. Yeah, I understand that, Victor. I used to live in upstate New York, Watertown, and I remember when I was there in the 90s, there were trucks that were maybe 4 years old. They had the bed sides rotted out on them from all the salt, and I guess those people didn't do undercoating, so it was a surprise coming from Arkansas to New York, the amount of vehicles that were rusted out. And just as Mongrel's Garage was telling me, fan of big screen, the S650. See, I like the big screen, the S650, but the technology is good while it's brand new. Long term, it's probably going to suck. It's probably going to be glitchy. It's probably going to have, it's going to crash. You're not going to have the display. But while it's new, it's nice. I mean, I did drive a new Ford Lightning a few months ago, and the big screen, it was a Lariat, the big screen and all that stuff in there. The technology is amazing. It's awesome. And it's got a shitload of power, but I'd never buy something like that. Especially with it being a truck and you're not able to tow shit with it. I mean, it would be okay for getting groceries, I guess, but you can get groceries in anything. So this nice F450 pulling this horse trailer just passed by me, and he got in front of me and slowed down, and it's hard for me to even pick up speed in this little truck, so why would he slow down when he's got a daggum diesel? They dropped the dual plane intake Voodoo and that Dark Horse, that would be great. Dual plane intake on a Voodoo, yes. Yeah, that dual plane intake on a Voodoo would be, you know, so this Coyote is supposed to make 500 horsepower. You put that on your engine, that baby's gonna make 600 horse natural. Talk about a screamer. Wow. I wonder if that's going to be an upgrade later on for the Voodoo cars. If some people will take that dual throttle body intake and put it on a Voodoo, make it work. Yeah, 600 sounds about right, Rich. Easy. Natural. And they talk about the new Corvette, you know, making all that 600 something horsepower natural. That Voodoo would do it also. That's right. It should fit. A little tune and bam. Yeah. Somebody's going to do it. As soon as that stuff is released and Ford starts selling those intakes, you know, to the dealerships, through their parts, through the parts house, somebody buy one and it'll be YouTube content. They'll get a lot of views on it. If it's a big channel, then heck, just the views off of the content will pay for the intake, I'm sure. The intake's probably going to cost about three grand, I would think, when it first comes out. I wonder if that intake is plastic. Could you tell? I would think it's plastic like the rest of them. That's awesome, Ryan. I'm glad you're on your way, buddy. I hope you got old Mike Honcho lined out. It sounds great in the video. The weather, especially because you got Spytex, the weather is going to weather. I expect my Mustang. Well, something just happened. I hit a big bump and I'm losing power. Well, I'm gonna get off this live stream to see what's happening with the truck. Something just happened. I hit a big bump and I lost power somewhere. I mean, it's pulling, but barely. I'm gonna get off here.